hunt you down.
Yep.
Let the hunt begin.
Yep.
Do me trade?
Nope.
Me go face?
Yep.
Me retard?
Nope.
Me am smart?
Yep.
Me summon Leok?
Nope.
Summon Huffer?
Yep.
Summon Misha?
Nope.
Another Huffer?
Yep.
Clear the board?
Nope.
SMR?
Yep.
Be nice to people?
Nope.
Turn 7 lethal?
Yep.
Play with mech?
Nope.
Top deck?
Yep.
Well played?
Nope.
Well faced?
Yep.
Me choose to go face, me don't need to trade. Everybody knows that the face is the place. Me choose to go face, me don't need to trade. Everybody knows that the face is the place. So if the face lays taut, me still go face. If the face lays taut, me still go face. If the face lays taut, me still go face. Give a fuck if you don't like me, me still go face. Me get bad curve.
Nope.
Taunt needs nerf.
Yep.
Loose to clowns.
Nope.
Unleash the hounds.
Yep.
Think till rope.
Nope.
Kill the rogue.
Yep.
Play around swipe.
Nope.
Stream snipe.
Yep.
Be the second.
Nope.
Rank 1 legend. Me
Yeah.
is new. Me never lose. Play
Yeah.
with priest.
Nope.
Play my beasts.
Yep.
Taste my steel.
Nope.
Taste my skill.
Yep.
Me choose to go face, me don't need to trade. Everybody knows that the face is the place. Me choose to go face, me don't need to trade. Everybody knows that the face is the place. So if the face lays taut, me still go face. If the face lays taut, me still go face. If the face lays taut, me still go face. Give a fuck if you don't like me still go face. Trade.
Nope.
Face.
Yep.
Trade.
Nope.
Face.
Yep.
Trade.
Nope.
Face.
Yep.
Trade.
Nope.
Face.
Hello and welcome to yet another Murda RG production. Here tonight we got the Hearthstone Cup brought to you by ReGen, and it's going to be TerdHerder versus DallyingPig in the upper bracket second round. The winner moves on to the upper bracket finals, and of course the winner of those upper bracket finals goes straight on to the grand finals. So a lot on the line tonight. Both players excited to show off what they have up against a player who's already accomplished one victory in this event. And looks like I'm waiting on seeing what the decks and bans for tonight are going to be. Alright. I've had them whispered to me. Looks like TerdHerder is going with a Shaman, Druid, Hunter, and Warrior. DallyingPig is going to be bringing a Mage, Warlock, Shaman, and Hunter. I don't know what the bans are. And what are the bans? Let's find out. Everyone who is here supporting the ReGen Hearthstone Cup, thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to have action here in just a minute. We're just waiting to get these bans in before we get started. What? Okay. I gotta like post these. Okay. And let me post the other one. These guys are having trouble. They're making me be like some sort of referee, I guess. I don't know. That's the whole point of this tournament. Just have fun. We're going with the flow. Really, honestly, nothing is important. This event is just for fun. There is no prize on the line other than pride and honor. However, these guys are taking it very seriously. It's been a lot of fun in the chatter among our Discord channel here. It's like DallyingPig's gonna ban away TerdHerder's Warrior, leaving Turd with his Shaman, Druid, and Hunter. If you're keeping track at home, I'll try to keep you guys on track here as well. Waiting to see what TerdHerder's going to ban. He's thinking it over. Now knowing his Warrior is not going to be in there, I'm wondering if that's going to change his opinion at all. Don't know. Still sitting here waiting, Turd. At Turd. Let's ping him. Ban? Hello? You there? I'm sure he's around somewhere. Or maybe he's herding some turds somewhere else. If you guys are out there in chat, let me know. Are you here rooting for someone? Are one of these players your preference? There's our next ban. TerdHerder taking away DallyingPig's Warlock. So Pig's going to have a Mage, Shaman, and Hunter. And I think we're about ready to go here. Our players are queuing up. TerdHerder, DallyingPig. Go. Go? Go. Okay. Here we go. Spectating. And I'm going to flip us on over to the match. Ladies and gentle beans, welcome to round number 2. We're in the upper bracket. We'll spectate DallyingPig here as well. Now we can see both players' cards. Up on the top will be DallyingPig. Of course, down here on the bottom is the Turd himself. If you haven't seen TerdHerder today, check out Reddit. There's a post there from Nexus Gaming Series, and also on the Nexus Gaming Series YouTube page. But TerdHerder featured in a promotional video. Sign-ups for NGS Season 7 closing on June 23rd. That's this Sunday, ladies and gents. Don't miss out on sign-ups. Turn number 2, it's going to be a Whirly Glider coming from DallyingPig. Turn 2 for TerdHerder. He's got a Bomb Toss in hand. See if he wants to clear out that Whirly Glider. He wants to play a frame bot. Looks like the frame bot's going to be the play, and I like this a lot better. He still has that coin in hand, of course, holding on to the replicating menace. So he's about to have a 4-6 on board if he wants to make this play. We're about to find out from the turd. Coin, replicating menace coming out quickly behind it. And I think he goes face. Yeah, face is the place. If you didn't hear the song introing us into this matchup, face is the place. Both players with their hunter decks right now. That's how I like to see it, baby. So let's take a peek up here at DallyingPig's hand. He has his Necro Mechanic. And that's what he's going to drop here on turn number 4. Going to make his Death Rattles trigger twice, of course, with those bombs in his deck. One already on board. Opportunity to send 4 damage to the face. But Turd, he's got 4 damage himself, this upgraded frame bot here. Still going to summon out Microbots when it dies as well. Here's a replicating menace of DallyingPigs. He's going to run it on in, sending those 4 shots into face and getting a double replicate out there. Look at these little Microbots. A full board, along with this Necro Mechanic right now. And on the other side, we do see Unleash the Hounds in hand for the TerdHerder. See if he wants to use it here, or perhaps just a missile launcher. Yeah, the better of the 2 plays. TerdHerder seeing it, not even needing Unleash the Hounds. Big explosion, big board clear for the TerdHerder, setting himself up with a nice board presence, this 5/5. Of course, we'll be sending out 1 damage at the end of each of TerdHerder's turns. We do see a 9 lives, Wargear, Ziliax, Mecharoo, and Fireworks Tech currently in hand for DallyingPig. He wants to play the Replicating Menace? The Mecharoo. Okay. Might be Mecharoo and then upgrade it with the Wargear. I think that has to be the play. He's not going to like the outcome, because on the other side of this, we already see the missile launcher in hand he can play. Could also Ziliax plus this bomb toss. Is that enough damage? 8, 10. Would be just short. Also has the Leroy now in hand.
Unity, precision,
He's going to go for the Ziliax play, healing himself up for 8 already, sending his opponent now down to 3 with the hero power. Make it 2 with that missile launch. So wait, is the math there? I think he's still 1 off with the missile launcher too. Didn't have enough mana for it. Close. But also getting the healing from that missile launcher after shooting. So back up to full health is TerdHerder. DallyingPig down to 2, running out of options. Has the Fireworks Tech.
unity,
Has the Ziliax. But there's still a hero power on the other side. Oh wait, the heal. Right, of course the heal. Of course.
well played.
The heal. But now picking up a Venomizer is TerdHerder. And seeing what's in hand on the other side, if he plays this, or excuse me, Venomizer, not Venomancer. If he plays the Venomizer, it's going to be a free board clear. He won't be able to attack in this turn. But we know there's not much left in hand there. The other play, of course... Well, really, there is no play unless he wants to give 5 health back. Turd finally seeing it. Going for the Venomizer. Has a hero power as well. Could also bomb toss here, and that would send in some damage with the goblin bomb that comes out before damage. He does see this play, and that's GG. The hero power plus this bomb going off. 3 exact damage is exactly what was needed from TerdHerder. The lawyer doing some math on the side. I think he's an accountant as well. 1-0, taking the lead in the set will be the Turd. Switching back over to the webcam scene. Welcome to the stream. Altanian's here. Boggs is here. Thank you guys for showing up, supporting this event, the ReGen Hearthstone Cup, for fun, for glory, for all of your friends' admiration. That's what they're after right now. About to head into game number 2, the Turd up 1-0. Of course, now with TerdHerder winning with that Hunter deck, it's eliminated for the rest of this matchup. He still has left his Shaman and Druid. Waiting to find out which direction he's going to go with that. Pig still holding on to his Mage, Shaman, and of course that Hunter we saw in game number 1. Here we go, loading into game number 2.
For Doomhammer.
It's going to be the Druid this time from TerdHerder up top. Switching from the Hunter is DallyingPig over to his Shaman deck. Ziliax in the mulligan here. We'll see if TerdHerder wants to throw that back or not. Also holding on to a Dreamway Guardians. Decent early game, especially if it can be comboed out with the Power of Wild, although he does throw that back in. Gonna grab a Replicating Menace and an Explodinator. On the other side, we see the Underbelly Angler, Earthen Mite, Sludge Slurper, Thunderhead, and of course the coin now drawing a Spirit of the Frog. Here's the Sludge Slurper on turn 1 from the Pig. Should be an easy hero power here for TerdHerder. Option to play the Dreamway Guardians. I think the hero power is probably the way I would go here. It looks like he is going to take that line. Clear out the Sludge Slurper. Setting himself down to 29 health. Back over to DallyingPig. Has a Lackey in hand. Going to summon out an extra 1-cost minion. Or, excuse me, 2-cost minion. And he gets a Vicious Scalehide, which is pretty good. Sturdy on the health. We'll be able to clear up this Microtech controller. Or perhaps just send in that Faceless Lackey to kill it. Looks like the coin's going to be used here. He has Spirit of the Frog, not going to use it. Instead, going to go for the Zap. I don't know. I think I maybe would have Spirit of the Frog coin. I guess he's still short either way. Gets the Thunderhead out. Going to make some of this cleared up. And it's going to be back to Turd with a Swipe in hand. Also has this Explodinator. Picked up another one there on his draw on turn 4. Blessing of the Ancients. Not going to do much for him here. So it's going to be the Explodinator trying to build up a board. Those Goblin Bombs, of course, act as mechs. So the Replicating Menace an option next turn, as well as with the board spread, Blessing of the Ancients could come out. Here's a Zap, though, to clear out the first of the 2 Explodinators. TerdHerder. Some sparks going to fly out from this Thunderhead, and the Underbelly Angler going to be played now. Really going to fill up the board, spreading deep. We know the Swipe's in hand, but I don't think the Pig sees it coming. It won't be a full clear, but it will get some value. And actually, smart play here by DallyingPig, gonna make a full clear of his own. And with both of these Murloc Tidecallers on hand, TerdHerder is in some trouble. It's gonna be a lot of Murlocs coming on the next turn. And maybe clearing the board's not gonna help him too much, because he's just gonna refill it with Murlocs. So he's looking at this Dreamway Guardians. And it's going to be a Blessing of the Ancients. Just going to try to heal up, although he hasn't taken the damage yet. So these can be cleared out by DallyingPig. Of little to no use to TerdHerder. Sitting currently at the 29 health. We see Earthen Mite in hand. He's going to go ahead and use it. Going to get some more lifesteal of his own. Here's that second Earthen Mite. Does he want to use it on the Thunderhead? He's thinking about it. He's going to give Poisonous? The Underbelly. Okay. trying to make some room. So he's going to kill off a Spark. I think he wants to play one more thing. He has his Sludge Slurper. However, Sparks will not fly from Thunderhead this time. Board is full. However, that does count as a Murloc, means more damage from the Tidecallers. And finally, sending damage into face. There's 9. Putting the TerdHerder down to 21, drawing a Harvest Golem. And he still has a swipe in hand, but it's still not enough to clear this board. He's got to think about using it soon. If he had used one last turn, he would have been able to clear off the Tidecallers this turn. So finally, he's seeing something that can die. He'll kill off 2 things, actually. The Sludge Slurper also dying. Hero power available. And, yeah, looks like the Tidecaller. I think the smarter option there, especially with the board being reduced, just getting rid of some of that damage. Swipe number 2 undoubtedly will come next turn. But what will happen here? Scargill. It looks like a big reload. Going to be attempted right here by DallyingPig. Also has the Murloc War Leader. That'll be 2 extra damage plus 1 to the Tidecaller. Damage coming in now. Is it enough? No, it's 1 short. 1 short and still alive as TerdHerder is there. A comeback in him. Just drew a Zilliax, but he has to use a swipe here. There's no option. I think we're done. Is that it? Can't kill the Underbelly Angler. I think the math's been done. Game number 2, gonna go over to DallyingPig. Whether TerdHerder realizes it yet or not, there is no option to keep that health available. There's the well played. There's the hero power. There is the attack in to the Underbelly Angler. GG. Game number 2. We hand it over to DallyingPig, evening up the series 1 apiece between these 2 competitors. We're gonna flip back over as they choose their next decks. So with Pig winning now with the Shaman, leaves him with the Hunter we saw in game number 1 and a Mage deck we are yet to see. TerdHerder has to still win with his Shaman and the Druid we just saw there in game number 2. Our challengers are making those decisions right now. Over on our Twitch chat here, Nightbot dropping some links. The first one for the YouTube channel. That's my YouTube channel. Go ahead and click that. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to follow this tournament, that's where all the VODs are being posted. I have a playlist. It's called the ReGen Hearthstone Cup. If you search my playlist there, you will see it. There's been contributions from TerdHerder. Mark Zombie was on a cast with him. It's been a lot of fun so far. 8 players in this event, including myself. I might actually be able to play my second round matchup tonight. I know, Oltanian, you're there in the crowd right now. We'll see. I have a meeting at 9 o'clock for NGS, but if this finishes quickly, maybe we have some time. Here we go. Game number 3. About to start, and it looks like TerdHerder gonna go to a Shaman of his own. DallyingPig bringing out his 3rd deck. It's the Mage. We're gonna get to see it. Very spell-heavy hand here, and he has Spirit of the Frog. So maybe TerdHerder won't want to mulligan this. Up top, it's a Shooting Star Stargazer Luna. It's going to be thrown back. Now picking up a Frostbolt. And this is the Mana Cyclone. The one that returns spells that are cast that turn. Or a random spell, rather. Gonna be a pass on turn 1 from TerdHerder. Here is an early Sorcerer's Apprentice, which will certainly help, but we see Zap in hand from Turd. He also has the coin. Gonna go Spirit of the Frog, then into the Zap, which is the play I was thinking DallyingPig probably should have ran last game. Ultimately winning the matchup. But I thought maybe it wasn't the right play. Fire Blast sent to the face of TerdHerder. Now this Spirit of the Frog has been unstealthed. will be available to kill next turn for DallyingPig. So going to try to get some value here. It's TerdHerder. Thinking about Earthen Might just to keep it a bit sturdier. Not a bad idea. We do see Frostbolt in the hand. In fact, there are 2 available right now for DallyingPig if he wants to use both of them.
Job done.
But I don't know if he wants to go ahead and burn both of those this early. He could also... I guess that's really the only play. He could Ray of Frost. Oh, okay. Yeah. Frostbolt, Ray of Frost, exact 5 damage is probably the better of the 2. He'll get the twin spell back, but you have to kill these totems, these spirits that come out. They're too strong in almost every circumstance for all the different classes. Here we finally see the Frostbolt and Mana Cyclone. So he doesn't want to kill it this turn. Will that cost him? We see a lot of spells in hand. Feral Spirit, a decent option here right now. He has the Zap as well to help clear that board. And indeed, it will be the Feral Spirit. The Zap's still an option. The Lightning Bolt as well if he just wants to continue drawing with this Spirit while it's still alive. There's the Zap. Picks up an Earth Shock. Can't use it except on one of his own minions. Just going to pass it over. Going to hold on to the Lightning Bolt. Use it as some wave clear later on, perhaps. In hand, just saw flash there. Electra Storm Surge. Battlecry, your next spell this turn casts twice. So good synergy with a lot of the stuff we see here, especially this Rock Fighter weapon. If he can get it out on his Doomhammer, that could be significant. Damage would be 8 plus 8, 16 damage from a Doomhammer. But he doesn't have the mana currently. He does have another Earthen Might, however. Gonna further keep the Spirit of the Frog alive. Let's look at that Spirit. It's a splitting image. But there's no minions on board, so this will be 4 damage in. We'll see if Turd wants to, test it first with one of those wolves. He does. And he's just gonna send the rest in, putting DallyingPig to 20 health. How come when you switch scenes, your mic cuts for a second? Great question. I don't know. Talk to Streamlabs OBS and ask them, because it has something to do with their software. I can't figure it out, so I usually try to just stop talking as I'm transitioning scenes. But of course, if I am saying something you didn't get to hear, let me know. I'll repeat myself. Here's the Ray of Frost. A lot of spells going to come back into hand. 3 indeed after that Mana Cyclone. And of course, once this gets attacked, we'll add a copy. Or summon a copy? Summon a copy. Won't add it to his hand. Just summon an extra copy. Electra Storm Surge. Okay. Alright. Will not have his Doomhammer plus Rockbiter weapon with this Electra Storm Surge. I don't think that was the play. I think the better play was get that Doomhammer equipped. And then the next turn, you get the double Rockbiter weapon. Just seems way too strong. Instead, at 8 health, playing Mirror Image, Shooting Star going to clear off both of those wolves because the Cyclone's still on board ready to attack. Electra will survive. Ooh, Vaporize? No, okay. Yeah, Electra's gonna survive. Sent down to 1 health, though. And now only 3 mana after the overload there on turn number 6. Turd not able to do much with this board. He has another Spirit of the Frog if he wants to start reloading some of those spells. But he won't be able to get back all of them.
Job done.
There's going to be an extra Mirror Image spawn. Back over to DallyingPig. Hero Power easily can clear off Storm Surge. Sorcerer's Apprentice in hand. Has another Mirror Image. And a Fireball. This can start swinging around pretty quickly. If the right cards are drawn here, and look at these. 0 cost because of the Sorcerer's Apprentice. It's going to be a big turn right now for DallyingPig. We'll see how he wants to start it off. He's looking at the fireball, maybe? I think he just, I don't even know. You gotta play the mirror image at some point. You gotta save room for that. He wants to use the fireball to kill off the unbound elemental, but I don't
Taste the
think
mana.
that's the play. Yeah, okay, arcane missiles, here we go. Get your random damage out first. Although I would have done shooting star to guarantee killing that, but either way. Has the vaporize. Oh man. I disagree with the line of play there. I think shooting star first, kill off the one minion, then play your random effect, magic missiles, and then you still had maybe a hero power if you needed it. Here is the rock fighter weapon. Earth Shock, gonna clear one of them. And that is all TerdHerder needed to win game number 3. Sending him up 2-1 in the set. And putting DallyingPig down to his last life. Whoa. The TerdHerder, he's not messing around. Won his first round matchup 3-0. Currently up 2-1. He's just one win away from sending himself to the upper bracket finals in the ReGen Hearthstone Cup number 1. What a game. What a game. What a series so far. DallyingPig still has his mage and his hunter, which we saw in game number 1. Turd now down to just his druid deck. We got to look at it in game number 2. He lost that one to the shaman of DallyingPig. Here we go, game number 4. And with these stakes on the line, can TerdHerder get it done? He's got Ziliax on his mulligan, Blessing of the Ancients, Power of the Wild, and swipe up top. You see the Venomizer, War Gear, and that is the Fireworks tech for DallyingPig. Choosing the Hunter, wanting to win with it first up against this Druid. He's got to go through the Druid 2 more times. He's already done it once. Can he complete the full 3 wins up against this deck from TerdHerder? Is this the weak point in TerdHerder's deck? But a great draw on turn 1. It's the Acorn Bearer. It's exactly how you want to get started with this deck. 2 damage, of course, in that 1-cost minion. And it's going to send some squirrels back to hand, which works so well with all the tokens that Turd is going to want to throw out. Archmage Vargoth. That is a tongue twister. Randomly thrown into TerdHerder's hand after the mulligan phase. Threw back his Ziliax. There's Mecharoo from DallyingPig. I don't know if Turd wants to go for the clear. Maybe just coin out the Harvest Golem. He could just hero power here. Maybe worried about some upgrades on the next turn from DallyingPig, and we do see an upgrade available. It's the Spider Bomb. Of course, Fireworks tech can come out as well. Looks like Turd is a little bit worried. Gonna kill off the Mecharoo, gonna send out the Joey bot and send 2 damage to the face. Putting DallyingPig down to 28. Now back over to him. We see he just drew a Bomb Toss. Not gonna need it. To clear the board with the Joey bot. And just send a steady shot across the board. Now we are even. Heading over to the second half of turn 3. Coin, Explodinator. From TerdHerder, gonna refill the board. And that represents 4 damage with those Goblin Bombs. On the other side, Explodinator is an option as well. But it's gonna be Bomb Toss and Fireworks.
I wonder what this does.
I like that. 4 mana now for Turd. He's got a swipe. He also has Dreamway Guardian and some scrolls. Gonna go wide right now. There's not really a great way to make him pay here for DallyingPig. 1 mana away from being able to use his missile launcher he just drew. So he's gonna throw down an Explodinator and some more Goblin Bombs. Here's a little bit of a clear. One of those squirrels gonna fall. One of those guardians gonna fall. Back over to Turd. He still has another Dreamway Guardians. And he has a replicating menace, which will be... How does he want to do it? Does he want to run this into the Explodinator? Either way, he doesn't have a full clear. Gonna clear off one of the bombs, go to base. I like that play. I'm fine with it. But now there is enough mana for this missile launcher. And looks like it'll be a really good clear. 4 damage into face. And yeah, that's a big turning point. We do see the swipe still. Not enough, just like it wasn't enough last time. Archmage, Vargoth still in hand. Would be able to play a couple extra Dreamway Guardians, which would survive through the turn up against the missile launcher. Looks like that might be the play. He's hovering the Archmage. He is throwing it down. Here's the Dreamway Guardian's gonna have 4 Dryads spawning after the turn expires here. It's a good bit of lifesteal opportunity, but he... Oh, yeah, okay, the Forest Aid. Yeah, that's not going to help. Sorry. Thought that was a different card. Ziliax, though, being hovered here by DallyingPig, and maybe wanting to play it on the unupgraded? No, he wants to kill off the Archmage. Okay. And going to heal himself up for 7. This will kill off the Goblin Bomb. But all those Dryads are gonna survive. He does have enough now to clear with the swipe. And play a Microtech controller behind this. Or does he want to play the Harvest Golem? I think maybe the Harvest Golem... Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I probably would have played the Harvest Golem. Just knowing the Forest Aids in hand next turn, maybe. I don't know. Well, he's going with the Microtech controller. Here it is. And there you go. Boom Master Flark gonna summon out 4 more Goblin Bombs. Explodinator. Harvest Golem? Turd's starting to do some math, realizing he's got to start applying pressure. I think Harvest Golem has to come out, and it will. The hero power is not going to do nearly as much. Here's to hoping that there's no way to kill off these bombs, and so far there's not. There is 9 lives there, and a Spider Bomb. The Spider Bomb won't. He has no way to kill or activate the Death Rattle. He's going to put it at 4 health. Nothing on the side of TerdHerder currently with 4 damage. But he's going to do some clearing, it appears. Savage Roar's in hand for TerdHerder. You would need a second Savage Roar right now to have enough damage to kill DallyingPig. Will there be any more clears coming out? Here's just a steady shot. Boommaster Flark, the only one not yet to attack. And he just goes face. Not the second Savage Roar. It's Soul of the Forest. And still going to be useful, but not going to necessarily be enough. He's going to have to do some board clearing here. Oh, wait. That's just it. Because of hero power. Even... Oh, no. I think he realizes it. Unless he keeps the bots alive, they can't attack. There is a way to do this. Turd's going to try to do the math. Let's see if he's got it. Kill off Boommaster Flark with something. That's step number 1. And I think you do that with exact damage if possible. He's doing the exact damage. There he goes. 2 plus 3 equals 5. I think he has to kill off one of these boom bots. Gonna go face. Can't afford to lose any more health. And he's just gonna hope that 10 health is enough, but viewers at home, we already know it's not. Leroy Jenkins in hand right now. And it's going to be quickly flipped down. 6 plus 1 plus 2. And that hero power going to make it 11 damage into the face.
Well
Oh, wait.
played.
He's just going to throw the defender to make it exactly. Look at this boy count. And that's going to be it for game number 4. DallyingPig surviving. Bringing us to the last match of the set. Game number 5 will be next. It's gonna continue being the druid from TerdHerder, and we're gonna get another look at the mage from DallyingPig. Here we go, game number 5.
Alfurion versus Jaina.
I don't know, Chad. You guys gotta help me out. Who's got the edge right now? DallyingPig has won twice up against TerdHerder's druid deck. Still nothing going for TerdHerder and his druid. It's Malfurion versus Jaina. A nice HOTS matchup. I think Jaina would probably win. Malf has no damage. But this Malf has a Mecharoo on turn number 1. Also now drawing an Iron Beak Owl, which would have been really great in the last set up against some of those mechs. You see Turd flashing it, maybe a little bit of frustration.
What shall we hunt?
Job's done.
But he's able to go wide, and he has Blessing of the Ancients available on the next turn. Can really start going even wider with a Microtech controller. Here's Magic Dart Frog, plus Coin, plus Arcane Missiles. This could do a lot of damage. There's one into one of the Druids, or Dryads rather. The Arcane Missile is going to finish it off and kill off the Mecharoo. Decent work from that Dart Frog. Microtech controller really the only option, but oh, this Dart Frog is going to continue to get value and might be a you hate to see it moment. We'll see. DallyingPig has Research Project, can get a little bit of draw. Also just got Shooting Star, possibly the best draw he could have gotten. He wants to play the Mana Worm. I don't know if he should, though. I think maybe you just... We'll see. RNG now if he wants to get the full clear. Or does this only shoot minions? This only shoots minions. So he did the math and I didn't. Excuse me. Great turn there from DallyingPig. What a draw. Getting that Shooting Star. Now Turd back to the books. Arthanel, welcome to the stream. Thank you for showing up. Great job putting that promotional video together today. Of course, I mentioned TerdHerder being the star as always, promoting some NGS. Here he is in game number 3, and it's starting to look ugly for him. This Mana Worm getting strong, currently at 3 attack. Assume a hero power Harvest Golem turn from TerdHerder.
Job's done.
Is there enough reload? The Stargazer Luna, possibly an option? Looks like it will be. So he's going to have to play the Mana Worm next. He's not going to do it. He's going to pull it back. He's going to go with the Dart Frog. I don't hate this either. You get Frostbolt, the Harvest Golem's Death Rattle is going to summon. And maybe this Dart Frog goes off, and it does. That's a good thing. I wasn't sure if it was going to go off after the Death Rattle. I guess that makes sense. Perfect ability sequencing there by Blizzard. We a double snip snap.
Job's done.
Passing it back over. That's a 4/6 on board. One of the newest cards in the game is Snip Snap. Came out after the set as a promotional card from Blizzard. Magnetic Echo, and of course, everyone, if you played, you got a golden copy of it. There's a Fireball. And it's gonna be a full board clear potentially here, depending on the RNG. One to face. Yeah, full board clear once again from Dart Frogs. MVP up against the token deck. And now that Soul of the Forest becomes a dead card.
Free of that blasted
But with the Archmage, can save a little bit of his health. What?
Behold!
Okay. All right. I mean, there's still a clear. I don't know if that was... I guess it's right. I don't know. Second Mana Worm being looked at. Still has a Mana Cyclone as well. And he will use that. We do know that TerdHerder is playing 2 swipes in this deck. And with the Archmage would be a big board clear. However, doesn't draw it. Gets a Mecharoo. Still has Soul of the Forest. And a lot of these Blessing of the Ancients. He's got to hate his hand right now. Drawing dead on so many fronts. But he's got to play this Soul of the Forest, I think. Probably the Hero Power. I think he's got to play the Soul of the Forest. It feels really bad. But I just don't know what else you do. He's going to use Blessing of the Ancients as well. We'll see which one triggers from Vargon. Only one of those spells will trigger. It will be Soul of the Forest times 2. So it will be a lot of treants coming if these minions die. But let's look on over up at the top. Frost Nova. An Arcane Intellect. He's starting to get ready for this Archmage Antonidas in hand. Here's the freeze. Gonna send the damage into the face. Another Soul of the Forest, and that is going to be GG. That's a dead draw. An absolute dead draw. From TerdHerder, there's nothing you can do. 5, 7, 8, 9 damage. You gotta figure he's got some sort of spell in hand. That's just it. He's emptying his hand. He knows it's over. Probably just gonna attack in and kill off something. I mean, he has to. No other choice. There's the well played. Savage Roar at the end of the turn, not going to do much. 10 health, 5, 6, 8.
Someday I'll be just like you.
He's going to look for the damage.
The tools of creation.
Oh, he's going to get Magic Trick. He can draw more cards.
Behold the tools
And
of
he has
creation.
the Archmage. He's going to keep drawing cards. I think he should just keep drawing cards. There's the fireball he needed. Game number 5, and what a turnaround it was. DallyingPig gonna go home the winner. TerdHerder losing 3 times with his Druid deck. A major weak spot, perhaps. Or really, maybe it was just great play by DallyingPig. You've seen the set. I hope you guys enjoyed it tonight. That's all for this evening, however. I'm floating head Murda tonight because I'm wearing my green ReGen shirt. I don't normally float in a box like this, but hey. Hope you guys had some fun. Hope you learned a thing or two about Hearthstone if you're new to the game. And I hope to see you back next time when we do one of these spur of the moment casts for the ReGen Hearthstone Cup. Ladies and gents, I'll see you later.